Next up, Vancouver, Washington. Now, last week I brought to you guys the sad story of a missing mother and her 7-year-old daughter who were found deceased in a rural part of Washington. Well, now the medical examiner's office just released a statement a few days ago, and it appears that both of them were shot in the back of the head, unfortunately. The sad part is all of this could have been prevented. Okay, the on-again, off-again boyfriend of Mrs. Miche, he goes by the name of Kirkland C. Warren. And this is the punk behind me. This is him, as he is now facing 2 counts of murder. And he was still given $1 million bond. Why even give the fucking idiot a bond in the first place? That's the reason why these 2 innocent victims were murdered. Because he was already facing a murder charge in Arkansas for shooting a guy point blank range in the head over an argument. And he was facing that for years. That happened in 2018 in Arkansas. And he's out. And he's moved to another state. And he continued to get arrested in Vancouver and Washington for having a gun. He continued to get arrested for domestic violence, for pulling out a gun and shooting at Miss Miche Melendez. And he kept getting out. The last time he got out, he was supposed to have a no-contact restraining order where he wasn't able to even contact Mrs. Miche Melendez. You're supposed to have a GPS monitoring device, and that never happened. And now an innocent 7-year-old girl is murdered along with her mother. And the 7-year-old girl, we just talked about her mother, she has a father, and a good father who cared and loved for her. A father who would do anything to be in his child's life. But unfortunately for him and his daughter, that the strained relationship between the mother and him, Mrs. Miche Melendez, wasn't allowing that. She would allow his family to see his daughter, but not him. And it's all because of maybe she's mad at him for some prior stuff, or he didn't do this or he didn't do that. But it was nothing that major that made him out to be a bad father. He was a good father. As you can see behind me, there's picture after picture with him hugging his daughter, loving his daughter, at places, having a good time with his daughter. But unfortunately, he will never get to see his daughter again. But he's going to fight